What the hell's going on here? Dude, it's Kyle. You can't tell white guy freaking Rangers apart? Sorry about that. Wait, aren't you supposed to be mixed race? Do we have time for this? What the hell's going on? It's a galactic test. We do this every couple of years with Retro. And, sometimes guys get in with suits. Wait, seriously? Yeah, it's kind of a thing. So, last in the questioning. Do you want to identify this, comer? Yeah, that's, Comer O's. A lot of, contention has been made lately about what is his final form. Is that a bad question? Yeah, it is. Holy shit. You're not Retrokid of Retrokid Reviews. Let's say you're right. Let's say I'm not him. And I'm some fugitive alien that has been on your sector for so many weeks now that only now you've magically showed up to your ex-boyfriend's house to be in his suit once more. What are you gonna do, Lantern Cruz? What exactly? Kyle, what exactly is the oath? Brightest day, blackest night, no evil shall... I swear to God, if you finish those words. Honestly, it looks like I don't have to. Why is that? Because I'm here. Ryder, smash! That's punch, you idiot. So, what the hell's this shit? Lantern stuff. Alright, figures lantern stuff. Also, what color is that? Decade? What is his final form? Whatever the hell he's, like, entitled to be in, like, anniversary mode or some stuff like that. Also, like, what is it? Decade complete, usually? I said it was O's! You thought that was O's? Okay, why is this dude, this skinwalker in my, suit again? Turing test, usual stuff. You gotta check your security more often, dude. Oh, come on, seriously? Alright, anyway. Hey, everybody, what's up? This is, Retrokid Reviews with, I guess, JL business or Lantern business? Lantern business will show up in the shorts, for Hal and John's sake. Alright, kind of makes sense. CK, you good to be here? Because, gonna need someone for, reset on the set. More or less. You guys got the table on? Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, I'm here. Look, just good luck with doing Lantern stuff. We'll be back in the shorts for anything we might have missed, so just saying for future episodes. Yeah, that's not weird at all. Hey, Jess, thanks for coming! So, we're not totally gonna be like an odd couple kind of thing like, John and Hal were when they were starting out on this show. Pretty much. So, yeah, let's get to the most obvious out of the way. Aaron Pierre and, Kyle Chandler are pretty much a good duo for, being John and, Kyle. It's not Kyle. Now you got me doing it. Yeah, well, I'm sorry. It's just, I haven't seen Human Lanterns in a while. In books, or a bit of here, a bit of there. You work at a comic book shop with a long box. Dude, I need to catch up on comics. What is it, Wednesday when we're filming this? Oh, shit, I gotta get back to work soon. Dude. Alright, whatever. Look, long story short, yeah, Aaron Pierre's, Jon Stewart is actually surprisingly good. For Kyle Chandler being, Hal this time around for this adaptation is not bad. You get a good, 10 years increments of just how he started out, being, the Green Lantern, his time getting exposed, publicly, and I think, personally wanted to for, I think, a 60 Minutes interview back in, like, the 80s in this universe, to what we were recreating the scene-wise was this makeshift Turing test to see if this guy was a alien that was in a semi-Nebraskan style kind of shooting stats to kick off the pilot. And, yeah, smash cuts another 10 years to literally today in 2026, probably upcoming summer for Nebraska hail, apparently. As a murder mystery of Hal being gone, and John pretty much figuring out where the ring came to next, which is kind of the chain of successions for grandmothers. I got that right? Yeah, more or less. CK here also covering for Lanterns and mostly, you know, League duties. Yeah, when did they start trusting with League duties? When my cover fill-in for Clark's issues sold. Dude, you really are clamoring for that #1, aren't you? Yeah, more or less. But yeah, more or less, there's a lot to say about Chandler as Hal. I think there was some behind the scenes I did some extra homework on basically him, David Lindelof. Wait, one half of the GOT writers is here? This is gonna be a nightmare. Actually, writing-wise is fine. It's Tom King you gotta worry about. Figures. Anyway, my condolences to your multiversal cousin on the whole, you know, Supergirl thing. Yeah, Kara's taking it the best you can. Yeah, more importantly, you kind of owe us, you know, My Adventures with Superman review. I got an idea with it. Yeah, what is it? Comparing us with Cape Crusader? Oh, don't give me ideas! Oh, come on, Jason. You gotta work with this dude eventually. Come on! Alright. Look, last thoughts go. This is a really long bit for episode 1 review. Yeah, honestly, as far as bits go, it's a good start. You can get the dynamic right out of the gate. I think in Pierre's case, I've sung the praises of him since Rebel Ridge, when I may or may not have done an end-of-the-year video with that, so card to that if I got time. And, yeah, for Chandler, he's surprisingly more human than... I mean, it is obvious, but you get, like, the pain, you get a lot of regret of his time being a Lantern. Like, it's starting to pile on, even in the 2016 scenes, which is probably going to be the same case for a lot of the season going forward. Had no clue. We got Jason Ritter over here representing him and having a rich family with deep connections to probably militia cult. Yeah, I didn't want to say the obvious out loud, but plot-wise, that makes a lot of sense going forward. No Sinestro, no Red Lanterns. I think that was also in the rumor mill for the show. Behind the scenes, I've been reading in the lead up for this review. But ultimately, I highly recommend checking it out. It's worth the weekly binge. I know it's going to be on a week-to-week basis. This is appointment-driven kind of television. I wasn't a big you're still doing the hand thing, and thank you, Constantine, for that spell still. Yeah, and I'm going to talk to Z about that. Yeah, you keep saying that, but it's never going to happen. But which is he? The Wildstorm one or the DC one? Ah, you were such a smart ass. That's true. Yeah, so I'm not a true detective guy, but I know one of the writers of I guess their later seasons also helped on the majority of these episodes. So, again, they got the tone, but Gunn is definitely helping on the producer side on trying to keep it lighthearted and trying to have, like, the fun angle of, like, of Hal's job before John takes over, essentially. And, yeah, for, all throughout, this is a really good start for the episode, good start for the series. Yeah, so final verdict on my end. By the way, CK, this is the part where I do, review scores and stuff like that. And since it's DC related content, I figure you're gonna do a 5 or 4, 10 out of 10. You okay? Look, I need a win after Kara having her whole, having a faithful adaptation Woman of Tomorrow. And yeah, it's for the pilot, I get it. It could go down incrementally as well. I'll TBD and say 7 out of 10 for the premiere, but again, the score will change as weeks goes on, and I think like the Human Lanterns that designated for my job today, we're doing protections until the season's over. Thanks, Jess, for the heads up. And you're cool with that? And not Guy? Guy's an idiot. He barely fumbles his job, trust me. And you know he's gonna show up in the show, right? You also owe him a, McFarlane versus Vidigear before you Mattel buy. Anything else I might have owed? I don't know, a third of the Bat Family's suits and more of my side of the, DCU figures. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, regardless, I highly recommend the show. It's got a lot going on for now. There's a good mystery behind it all. It's not like Lost level mystery box level bad, which is a good thing to start for this series going forward. And yeah, honestly, it's up to you if you really want to see it. If you're into that kind of slow burn, kind of like mystery of the week kind of thing. I also got a weird feeling, this is me going before we go into the end cards here. A lot of the aliens are gonna have human forms, maybe cut for budget and stuff like that. Very X-Files-y, if anything. So that's kind of how it's gonna be. X-Files-y, dude. You sound like a guy that's never watched it. Have you ever seen I Want to Believe? That's actually a good movie. Like, it just got like an R-rated cut on Hulu now, and I'm not chilling. Oh, shit, sorry. Well, go to him, totally not chilling over there. Oh, come on, man. To sub the channel notification bell down below, and CK over here to the end cards finally coming up with his previous video doing more retro news catch-ups. Seriously. Look, D23 was wild and there was a lot to explain. Yeah. And, oh, before we leave, as a teaser for next week, or I guess this weekend's review, mind telling me about this? How'd you do the hand thing? Like I said, I'm best friends with Z. Since when? Yeah, there's gonna be a cover of Zed's product review, finally, I know, before the 11th hour of the series, but, let's just say it's Nox related. Okay, that is so coding even for you. It's Toku, it makes sense. Is it?